On this day of International Women's Day, not just in South Africa, but all around the world, we celebrate the success of women. We look at the challenges that we still face and the risks that we face, and we strategize. A German woman started International Women's Day. She was concerned about economic well-being of women as workers and as entrepreneurs. This was meant to be something that they were doing as Germans, but look at where we are now. And we don't only focus these days on economic issues that impact women, but we focus on anything and everything that affects women. And this day is celebrated by all women, the young, the old, the rich, the poor, and the women in their diversity. And this has brought sisterhood, not just within us in one country as we do in South Africa, but international sisterhood. But also let me say, on International Women's Day, more and more, we also reflect on allyship. How do we forge alliances with other people? For the longest time, I think as women, we tended to own our struggle as if we created the problems that we are solving. We were not open enough to include other people. In the last few years, we have been going out and seeking allyship. We have been seeking allyship with men, with private sector, with institutions of all kinds. And that has been very important because we need to understand that an ecosystem is necessary for the progress that we seek. Women always progress, and the women's struggle always benefit when all benefit. When women are not part and parcel of struggles of others, struggles of LGBTQ, race, disability, etc., there is a danger that women isolate themselves and they are not able to uplift others, and others don't uplift them. So allyship for women is very important. Now we are in Beijing date. What are we gonna do? This is what I want to put in point. At every time when it is an important anniversary of this important document that we continue to use whenever we have challenges with government, and many of the times it helps us to move forward even though we never get everything we want. We always want to make sure that whenever we have an anniversary, we strengthen it. So we must make sure that this state Beijing that does not just pass. We don't just have light slogan. We just don't have a hey hey hey. We really have to have something that we put on, that we bring on board. At this time, we have specific issues in the world and in our countries. What we see now is the collapse of the ecosystem that supports gender equality. The fact that one country is attacking many of the foundations that have enabled gender equality is a problem. So we have to think of what is it that we are going to do. We have to think about what are we going to do about protecting the special measures that are taken to support women, because the collapse of DIE, as they call it in America, is a problem, because it attacks what we have done here in South Africa to advance women. We have to protect reproductive rights of women, which are in attack. It's your body, and you are the one who must decide about that body, no one else. So I just want to say, let us make sure that as we discuss financial inclusion with an understanding that we want to protect it, we want to make sure that where it exists in the Beijing Declaration and where it will be in the future has to be in a much stronger place. The Thabo Mbeki Institution has capacity to do research, which is something that many other at least civil society organizations have. And it has a partnership with UNISA. Both of them are institutions that when they work together, they are able to help us with research. So we need you to do that so that on all of these issues that we have to address, we have data that we can rely upon. I'm sorry to give you more work, but you are up to the task, and we look forward to see this work in months and years to come. Thank you.